It's a pity I don't have a 2-drop, but given that I don't have many 2s or 3s, might be wise to keep both.
Target acquired.
So the golem is obviously better because of snipe, because of his heal ability, and because of the minion.
I am ready.
So of course the original instinct is to Fire Blast the 2-1, but then I would not be able to play anything else. And even though it's value against hunters, you actually want to play tempo, just so that they don't kill you fast with their hero abilities, so I think I will play Water Elemental. So I could just Fire Blast that, but I think I will play the Raging Worgen and try to kill it next turn. If he doesn't crash it into my guy, it'll end up dying. In which case I'll save the taunt and play Burley.
They are bend to my command.
Play the minion with less health in the middle, just in case Explosive Shot. Although I think he would have played Explosive Shot last turn if he had it.
What we do.
Oh, there's no way to save the Raging Worgen, which is a pity because it could have dealt lots of damage to his face, but it's okay. So next turn is crucial, and I really don't want to get mind control teched, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Even though I technically do miss lethal next turn from not playing another minion, I'd rather play it safe. So if that's explosive trap, I already won. Therefore, I'm pretty convinced it has to be freezing trap, because if not, he would not have given me the extra to attack, probably. No, not that one. Oh, that was a pity.
I forget things.
Time runs out on me.
For Najata. Magic detected.
Oh, that's a nice draw.
None shall pass. Well played. Where am I?
I'll never tell.
Where am I? I'm invincible.
I don't really need to play any more minions, and it only could be worse if ever he gets dogs or whatever. Unleash the hounds.
Well fought. I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
See if I can get a 2-drop or 3-drop or a 1-drop. That works too.
My greetings.
Hello.
I can fix anything.
No sense in trading later because he's gonna get healed anyways. He should not have coined out the golem if he doesn't have a follow-up play. Although maybe he had some spell which he was planning on using. Swipe. Right. So my choice of Azure Drake or Silverhand Knight. This puts more stats on the board, 4-4 and 2-2. But this can be useful because of the spell damage. Although I don't think I'm likely to need 7 damage instead of 6 when he plays a 5-mana minion. So I think Silverhand Knight is better in this case.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
None shall battle.
If you insist.
It was pretty tempting to keep the Black Knight to kill an Ironbark Protector or something bigger. But in the case he doesn't have anything, it would be kind of a waste, so I think it's fine to use it now.
I'm invincible.
If you insist.
I'm so far ahead currently that I think I'm gonna play around
Where shall I
Mind Control tech.
I'm invincible.
If you insist.
To battle. Where shall I strike?
Glory
Well
to the
played.
Sindora.
I can see. I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
Duplicate is obviously not a 3-drop, so I'm not gonna keep it. This is a pretty good hand.
Do you like to play with fire?
Well, that's pretty interesting. That way, he actually kills my minion for free, drawing a card, but I get to kill his too, so in the end it's an even trade.
Slippery.
He has no 4-draw, that's good for me. I don't have one either, that's bad for me. So it's my choice of Scarlet Crusader or Raging Worgen. In either case, he would need the hero ability to kill it, which is good for me because he didn't have an extra 2-drop now, and it'll probably ruin his plans of playing a 5-mana minion if ever he wants to kill my minion. If I Raging Worgen, he doesn't necessarily have to hit it because he can just keep his minion in stealth, so I think I will Scarlet Crusader to force his hero ability.
For the crusade!
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, that's bad luck.
My thanks to you.
So I either play Senjin or 3 mana minion plus Fire Blast, or coin out a second 3 mana minion, which doesn't seem a very good idea because the Raging Worgen will just die to the Mad Bomber, and so will the Mind Control deck. Well, I would really like to play the Harvest Golem if ever I had anything else to play with it, but I don't, so I think I'll play Senjin. I just usually find it a pity to play taunts when there's nothing to protect other than your face, which is not really something you want to protect when you're at 25 health. Well, it did force a somewhat bad use of swipe from him, so it's fine. In this case I will play it because playing the Azure Drake just makes it die. Well, I'm actually really surprised he didn't trade with the Raging Worgen. And he shall get punished for that. So I do have 4 fireballs and 2 polymorphs, and druids are of course famous for having huge minions like Iron Bark Protector or pretty big taunts. So I think in this case it's better to keep the polymorph and just use the fireball. I am nowhere near bursting him to death anyways. On the other hand, if I use polymorph, I can get the 1 extra damage on my Raging Worgen without having to fire blast it. But that would just mean playing mind control tech, so I don't think it's worth it.
Where shall I strike?
Well, that's pretty good. So I should have 2 more fireballs left. So this second card here is obviously a spell, probably Mark of the Wild or similar. And he just realized he cannot target his own minion. It's really a pity I can't Fire Blast this minion. If not, Flame Strike would be an obvious solution. But I think in this case I will use Illidan plus duplicate so that either Illidan or Azure Drake gets duplicated. And since I obviously don't want this guy to get duplicated, I think I even will kill him. In which case I could just Flame Strike. Not sure which is best. Yeah. It's not actually that good of a board to Flame Strike, but Druids usually play single big minions instead of lots of small ones, so it's not that bad either.
I am ready.
Well, I don't think this is worth polymorphing. In which case, I can either play Silverhand Knight plus Mind Control Tech plus Fire Blast, or I can just go with Illidan
What to do?
plus either Duplicate or Mind Control Tech.
Time runs out on me.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Well, I obviously don't want to play Duplicate because I don't want this to get duplicated, so yeah. It's gonna be Mind Control Tech.
Who shall be next to taste my blades? Well played.
The light does not discriminate.
Oh, that's the second time this happens to me.
TC-130 into dislocator.
And that's pretty annoying too, but it's too late.
Well played.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
It's kind of tempting to keep Senjin, but I just have so many 4s and not so much early game that I really want to try to get some early game. That's much better.
Hello. Hello.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
So I probably will trade against the 4-2 to prevent it from growing, of course. And then it's either coining out Water Elemental to follow it up with Burley next turn, or just accepting the Worgen and trading into the 4-3. It's always hard to decide how to use the coin, because you obviously want to use it to build an advantage over the opponent who is actually playing a turn ahead of you, but it can sometimes be good to keep it in your hand in case you need 1 extra mana in some crucial turn. I think in this case I will use it.
I wonder.
Well, this secret is pretty annoying to check. It's probably Mirror Entity, but if it's not, I can be basically killing one of my own minions. Because of course, if I could guess it's Mirror Entity, I would play the Sorcerer's Apprentice first,
To do.
and then kill this, and then just Fire Blast his Sorcerer's Apprentice, which would be a 3-1. But next turn he will kill mine as well.
Out on me.
I don't think I really need
What
to take the risk.
to do?
Someday I'll be just like you.
What you looking at?
Me? Me?
For the crusade!
Frogs all. Frogs
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
I'm running out of cards and running out of steam. Well, it's pretty unlikely I'm gonna get a better scenario to Flame Strike. Even though it's only 2 minions, I think I will Flame Strike now.
Some still funny. None shall
Who are you?
So if he has Flame Strike, everything dies anyways. So I might as well just make sure and trade before he can possibly Flame Strike.
Who are you? Special delivery!
So I guess I can take it that he has no Flame Strike. If he had, I am assuming he would have Flame Striked 3 minions.
Who are you?
Even then, until I see his last card that he's saving in his hand, I will keep my taunt, just in case.
Let the pain speak to me.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
3, 6, 7. Well, I should see what card I get. I might get a Fireball, of course. Ah, pity. Well, I guess I could just go for the face, but it would still be pretty risky. I think I do have the duplicate and an extra card, so I will fight for board control. Well, that clearly indicates it's not vaporized, so it's probably Mirror Entity or Counterspell. I think if it were Mirror Entity, I would not want to trade into his Tastingo. So I think I'll just check with the face first.
Runs out on me.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Well, that's a nice curve. 1, 2, 3. And we'll see if he plays a shielded mini bot.
Drink with me, friend.
So, my choice of Flame Cannon or just trading. Usually spells are used to keep minions alive, but in this case it would be an overkill by 2 damage.
What to
Plus, this minion is best when it's used to trade before actually attacking the face. So I think I'll just use the minion in this case. Mainly because I can follow up with a Snow Trigger, of course.
I am not a morning person.
So if I use the coin, I can obviously kill this, but it would be a coin and a flame cannon just to kill a 1/4. Not worth it. In this case, it could have been better to freeze his face. If he uses True Silver Champion, I'm gonna regret it.
X marks the spot.
Well, it's really tempting just to kill these two. It would mean giving him 2 cards, but it would give me a nice boost in tempo. So this is actually tempo versus value. Tempo play would be to use it to clear 2 of his minions. Value would be probably just clearing 1 of them and not attacking. In which case my Snow Trigger could still die. I think I will go with tempo.
Time runs out on me.
Pay attention, class.
I'm really tempted to freeze his face so that he can't use any type of weapon, but it is also true he could use Blessing of Kings or something alike. And he didn't use any True Silver Champion last turn, so I doubt he has one. So it's my choice of Bomb Lobber or Flame Cannon plus Spider Tank, which is pretty much the same thing.
Instruction begins.
The thing is, I'm setting myself up for a Consecrate, but any of these 2 minions survive. So basically it's which one do I value keeping in my hands more. I think I value the Flame Cannon, I guess. It's actually almost exactly the same thing, but instead of having a 3/3, with this I will have a 3/4. I don't really see how it would change right now, so I think I'll play the 3/4 later.
Justice demands retribution.
Instruction begins.
And the coin remains unused.
Reporting for duty.
So Fire Blasting the 1/1 makes me capable of Flame Canning the 3/5. I think it's worth it.
I am ready to learn. I shall do as you say.
Time runs out on me.
Justice demands retribution.
Instruction begins.
I am really setting myself up for a painful Consecrate, but it seems like he does not have it.